You know, a few years ago when I decided to go all natural, one of the things that I discovered after I did that was I have some brown spots on my head. You know, nothing serious. They weren't cancerous or anything like that, but they're noticeable. And I just finally decided I need to get rid of them. So what do? Came to Mobile, to the Martin Center, and trying to get them taken care of. How are you doing? Mindy Welford.
Mindy Welford, nice to meet you.
Is the nurse practitioner here at the Martin Center, and we're going to show a couple of different things that you do here that are non-invasive.
Correct.
But tell them exactly what you're going to do to me.
His problem is a very common problem that we see in all sexes and pretty much all skin types, and the sun has basically caused these brown spots to show up because there's no more covering there. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use a particular laser that is specifically targeting that brown pigmentation. Lasers work on wavelengths, and this particular wavelength goes for brown spots. So we're going to target those brown spots, and what will happen is over the next 24 to 48 hours, those spots will get darker, and then you'll notice over the next week or so they will begin to flake off. Some people don't have to do it a second time and they fall off when they're done. Others may have to do more than one treatment. If you have to do a second treatment, you do have to wait 4 weeks to do it to make sure everything's come off. But it works rather well, and it's one of those treatments that if you get back out in the sun, the spots will start to come back, but this is one of those things you'll have to do usually after the summertime in order to get them to go away.
Now, keeping copious amounts of sunscreen on my head, does that help?
Sunscreen will help, and what it does is it makes those melanocytes not want to produce as much pigment, so it kind of keeps them covered to where they won't come back as dark or as soon as they would normally.
Good. Are you ready to do this?
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Right. Okay, so we're going to use what's called an IPL laser. Mm-hmm. We call ours an SR. It's a skin rejuvenation. So we'll put some goggles on him. Mm-hmm. You'll still be able to sense the light, but it's not getting in your eyes, I promise. We use an ultrasound gel, and we'll coat each of the spots.
I should have shaved.
It's okay, you're good. And we're going to use a template, which is kind of like a stencil, and what it does is it treats only the brown spot and not the rest of the normal surrounding tissue. So if you only have a few spots, we normally use the template. If it's all over freckles, then we will actually not use it, and we'll just treat all of the skin that's there.
Okay.
So we'll put some ultrasound gel. So you will feel some of the plastic touching here. And basically, as you can see, the brown spots, we'll treat this one here as right in the center. Hold that right there.
And this basically breaks it up, huh?
It pulls it to the surface and it forces it to peel off. So you're going to sense some heat and a bright flash of light. And here we go.
Just don't go into the light.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
And what I'm looking for is a little bit darkening of the pigment, which I'm seeing there. We'll do a second here. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a little bit here.
Wow.
You okay?
Yeah. It's almost like a little tiny quick pinprick, and that's it.
You're doing great.
That's amazing.
And on this larger area here, we'll treat here.
And while she's finishing that up, we're going to get Kendall on the table and show you some of the other procedures that they do here at the Martin Center in Mobile.
So Kendall is here for her maintenance treatment. She had this treatment done last year and she had way more freckles than she does now. But we do maintenance treatments about once or twice a year. So we did the first part of the IPL, which is for any browns that have developed. Mm-hmm. And then next we'll do the pixel over the top of it, which will do which will help with fine lines, wrinkles, shrink pore sizes, and it's a resurfacing laser, so there will be peeling from this particular laser.
Now, you'd be surprised, Kendall is actually 72 years old, and no, I'm just kidding. So what is this next one that you're doing?
This is the Pixel. We do use a smoke evacuator with it because it does have a little bit of smoke that comes off with it. It does kind of get the kind of fine peach hair fuzz. So what you'll notice, there'll be a pattern on her skin. Let's see, here we go. And you see the little pixelations?
Yeah, yeah.
These form microscopic channels down into the surface of the skin, which produce an injury, and these will actually peel off. And so this, when you do this in combination with the IPL laser, it actually makes them come off, the brown spots come off faster. And then we'll just cross hatch and do it.
And you'd be surprised that the fact that Kendall actually before had a face full of freckles, and they're gone. That is something.
So on the other side of Kendall, we're going to show you our last laser that we're featuring, and it is called the Infinity laser. Infinity, and what it is the tip has a set of 49 gold-plated needles on it that I can control the depth of based upon the thickness of the skin. So we choose the area that we're working on, and the jawline will use a thicker, a deeper setting. And with this, we just pinch up, and there's not much surface damage with this. And basically what it does is when it gets down to the depth, it produces little balls of heat damage that actually force the body to produce collagen. This particular laser, we are radio frequency device, which is what it is. It basically can be done once a month, usually a series of 3. And the good thing about this one is you can wear makeup the next day.
Really?
So.
Wow. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, technology has come so far nowadays, especially when it comes to things like this, you know, men and women wanting to do different things. I mean, guys, we can get this stuff done too. No reason we don't have to be vain. But, and these again are non-invasive types of treatments that you do here at the Martin Center.
Correct. We also have hair removal and some other lasers also. And then of course with the physicians, they do the injectables and Botox surgery. But if you're not quite at that point, we have these, we have chemical peels that we can do, and we also have microderms, growth factor facials, and just anything, and men or women, come on over. We can treat you.
Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much for your help.
You're welcome.
And thank you very much for this. If you want some more information, call the number on your screen, make an appointment, and you can find more information at their website, themartincenter.com. They're located here in Mobile.